Welcome, Jordan Kelsall, to our first alumni interview. Jordan obviously plays for the Nottingham Panthers. Jordan, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, great, thanks. Okay,
Good.
so I guess I'll jump straight in with the questions. First of all, why did you choose to join OHA?
Well, I was training in Nottingham, playing in Nottingham my whole junior career. And me and my dad kind of spoke about it and realized that the older I was getting, the later I was training. So, you're training at 10, 11 o'clock in the evenings. It was a Tuesday here. And then sometimes we trained Friday night too, before like Saturday and Sunday games. So kind of came a bit detrimental to my school. And then when we found OHA, it was obviously the only thing in the UK that does what they do, offering the school and the training kind of all integrated into one. I wasn't going to be training late at night, and I was training every day now, not twice a week. So that's kind of what made me make the step to move down. Yeah.
Excellent. How did you find the experience? You obviously came to us for 4 years. How did you, from the start to the finish?
It was crazy. It's the best 4 years I've ever had playing hockey, that's for sure. It was just the simple things like you in class with your hockey friends and like teammates. You take it for granted when you're there, but when you look back, you think like it's such a crazy experience to be able to do that. All the overseas trips to Europe were just such a good experience for hockey, and just, I don't know, socially really, just there was just so many things going on that it just puts it all into perspective. Like, why would I not choose to do that? And I'm so glad that I did do that. And yeah, it was scary at first coming down, but it was definitely worthwhile. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of things you mentioned there. The first one was, talking about you don't realise how good it is while you're there until you leave. I think we're going to talk to more alumni, and I think there's a couple of guys there that were shocked when they left, let's say, to the real world. So yeah,
seriously,
interesting.
Yeah.
And the other thing you mentioned brings us on to the next question: is the European trips. How did you find the European trips?
Oh, they were great. What was it? We played 5 games in 7 days, I think, or maybe 6 and 8, something like that. Which, if you think about it, it set us up perfectly for like the World Championships when like some of us were able to go to that too. So it was like good preparation. But no, they were such fun, just traveling through Europe on the minibus. Hitchhiking as we went, staying in some crazy hotels. But no, it was good. It's good fun. And the teams we played too, like we weren't just going around traveling playing these, average teams. We were playing like top German teams, obviously OHA Austria, some national teams along the way. No, it was great.
Okay, I'm going to ask you another one about trips, but you didn't have the chance to do it. But do you wish that we were doing the Canada trips when you were with us?
Yeah, but I mean, the European trips were always so good, so I wouldn't like trade one off, But obviously a bit envious when I see all you guys just flying out now. No minibus trips, you're all sat on a plane, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you think the structure and routine of OHA prepared you for the rest of your career?
Yeah, it definitely makes such a huge difference. I mean, I'm no longer training at like 7 in the morning, but having that schedule every day, hockey, school, gym, really just kind of regiments it into like your life almost, and it just becomes second nature. So like now, preparing for games or training or, working out before training or after, it's just all, yeah, like I said, second nature, and it's integrated into your life now, and it's just the norm. So definitely helped.
What else did OHA teach you apart from hockey?
To grow up fast. Obviously, the first day we went down, I was staying like a host family from day one. So, just such life skills to be going down there and, literally living with new people. And obviously I had such a good time with my billet family. They were great. So I hope they're watching this and I say hi. But yeah, and obviously you grow into their family. So, you know, they had little Cooper who's like 6 years old now when I was there. And you just become, you're just one of them basically. So, yeah, that was crazy. Just life skills really, you know, accountability. It's just you down there. No one else is looking after you apart from obviously the staff. So it's on you to do everything, you know. Your parents aren't like barking at you to get things done. You just got to do it yourself. So no, it was good fun.
Excellent. Do you believe you would be the player you are today, playing for Nottingham, without the OHA experience?
No, no chance. No chance. I just don't think there is the pathway here to, if you want to stay here, to do it. So it was the only option for me to do it, and definitely don't regret it.
Excellent. All right, you are still the only captain to lead OHA to the national championships. How do you feel about that? And can you talk us about that experience?
I didn't realise that. We had such good teams along the way. And then I was lucky enough to be captain, like you said. And we worked hard enough, obviously, to win it that year. But it definitely wasn't easy. Yeah, I didn't realise that. I'm actually a bit shocked by that. That's good. Yeah, who we played? Sheffield.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
We played them twice actually. We played them in the Laidler Trophy final as well. You know, they were no pushover. And yeah, no, we obviously were happy to win and celebrate one of them at home and then one of them in Sheffield. So that was nice too. But yeah, I'm thankful to all my teammates for helping us win.
Talking of teammates, do you still stay in contact with any of your old teammates from OHA?
Yeah, loads of them. Obviously, hopefully you have them on, but speak with Ballant all the time. Tom too. Obviously, we were all really close. We're going to LPA. Whilst a lot of the guys went to Swindon Academy, so we spent a lot of time with each other. Created a really good bond. Ilya as well. So yeah, I speak to a lot of the guys, and I know you make friends for life when you're there. So even if it's not making day-to-day contact with them, when you play against them, like I have, you know, played against Luke or Benny or Ollie or whatever, or Stone that is, you come across them, and it's always good to have a little conversation at the end of the game, like, you know, how are you doing? Because you have everything in common. So we all went through the same things. So yeah, it's good fun.
Great. Okay, and we're obviously living in some crazy times. So what have you been doing to keep yourself busy during lockdown?
Just preparing for whenever the season's going to start. Obviously, yeah, like you said, it's crazy times, so not much we can do, but just making the best out of what I've got at home, gym kit wise, which is 3 kettlebells at the moment, but it's working. Sticking to my program, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
And then the other thing I was just going to talk about, what would your normal summer program routine be? You know, obviously at this point in the year, if it was a normal year, what would you be currently doing on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, so last year I was working out 4 days a week in the morning, like 6 or 7, and then at 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So I'll just get up, go straight to the gym in town, work out for about an hour and a quarter, usually. Come home, just get some food, and then I'd head back in the afternoon for the second session. So first one usually just bigger lifts, and then second one all the little intangible things that I know can easily be forgotten about a lot of the time. And then Wednesday just active recovery, so maybe just a little run and stretch, and yeah, and then usually Saturday was conditioning, so I'd go and ride the bike there, which was gross, which was the hardest part out of all of it, because obviously here you can't really skate that often, so the conditioning is always brutal, to kind of keep your legs in game shape if you can. It's quite difficult. And then yeah, we did that for I think it was 15 weeks off season last year, but this summer will be a little bit more, I'd imagine. But yeah, that's usually what I'm doing. It's different now.
Perfect. And then I guess last but not least, what advice would you give to anybody looking to either join an academy or just a young guy that's, you know, looking to maybe make the elite league or take a similar path that you took?
Well, it's definitely never too late. You know, just if I don't know, if you're 14 or 15, you've still got so much time. 16 even, you know, you got 3 years till you're going to be hopefully moving up. So I would just say that you just got to give it everything. You can't have any regrets. You can't, when you graduate, you can't say, oh, I wish I'd pushed that a little bit harder that week or that session, or I don't know, took a class off here and there, and then it'll all catch up to you. So you just gotta give it everything, because you have this opportunity for, I was lucky to do it for 4 years. Some guys only do it for 1 or 2 because they join late. So yeah, you just gotta take it with both hands and just give it everything you've got. And then if it doesn't work out, then you know you couldn't do any more. But if it doesn't work out because you didn't give it everything, then that would be pretty bitter. So yeah, just go for it. Why not?
Excellent. Well, Jordan, thank you very much for your time.
No worries.
Yeah, it's been great talking to you as normal, true gent, and yeah, hopefully you'll be back on the ice soon.
Fingers crossed. Thank you.